And hi everyone, we are going to present you our research about image classification for fruits dataset. But first, let's get to know my team member. My name is Daniel Surya. I will be presenting for introduction and scope of study.
My name is Fatiatul Fawiza binti Muhammad Zaim, and I will presenting on problem backgrounds and objective of the research.
My name is Ain Zuhra binti Zakaria, and now I will be presenting about the demonstration of system flow.
And my name is Aidana Suha binti Roslan, and I will be presenting on network architecture and conclusion.
Hi, my name is Dania. I'll be presenting for introduction part. First and foremost, in this analysis, neural network takes in the input, recognizes the pattern, produce and predict the output. Specifically, what image classification do is, first, we import the images that wanted to be classified. Then, the system will recognize the images according to their own levels. After training and testing process had been taken, predicted output will be shown. Therefore, experiment was done several times to achieve the highest accuracy of classifications. Later on, I will reflect more detail in demonstration and Ida will explain more in architecture neural network. Moving on to scope of study, our data were imported from Kaggle, consisting 11 types of fruits, which contain 7,090 sample size. Then, it was divided into two, which is testing and training files to do both of the process. Testing have 1,780 sample size, while training have 5,307 sample size. And then, we will make several changes to avoid problem regarding RAM, memory, and runtime process. First, we will resize our data from 100 times 100 pixels to 32 times 32 pixels. Then, convert the color image to grayscale. We also changed the image from 3D to 2D. The problem were accounted before, therefore, dimension changes were made.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatiatul Fawiza binti Muhammad Zaim. I will proceed with the problem backgrounds. First, the problem is to classify the images in this dataset based on their classes, colors, types, or sizes. Second one is to build a well-performing classification scheme. Next is the objective of the research. The objective is to experiment the ability of deep learning network to recognize and classify various types of fruit using images in dataset according to their own variation.
Hi, my name is Ain Zuhra binti Zakaria, and I will be presenting about the demonstration. I will be presenting about the data type, system flow, and demonstration on predictions. We will proceed with Jupyter Notebook. So our data type is image. Firstly, we have to import the module. The module used are TensorFlow, NumPy, CV2 which is used to import images, Glob to retrieve files, OS which contain functions regarding the contents, and we also import dataset, layers, and models from TensorFlow.keras. Our version of TensorFlow is 1.15. Next, we import and explore the data. As was said before in the scope, this data consists of two files, which is testing and training. This data has been resized, changed, and also changed from colored to grayscale, and also changed from 3D to 2D images. So we can proceed. Output 3 shows the array for training images. Output 4, regarding input 4, the label were originally in strings, but we convert it to float to make it easier to run. So the converted results are shown in output 5. Output 6 shows that there are 11 number of classes, while output 10 shows that there are 5,307 data in training images, while output 11 shows that similar value are shown, which is 5,307 data in the training label. So we repeat the whole same process in testing. So output 13 shows that there are 1,783 data in testing images, while output 15 shows that there are 1,783 data in testing label. So next, we pre-process the data. So how do we pre-process the data? We import matplotlib.pyplot, and we plot the first image from the whole data set. And you can see in the image, the image falls from the range of 0 to 255. Typically, 0 is for black and 255 is for white. The values in between is gray. And you can also see that the image falls in the exact size, which is 32 times 32. Next, to verify that the data is in the correct format, we plot 25 images. And you can see the results here, 25 images. Next, we build the model. In this section, I will not be explaining in detail since Aida will be explaining about it later on. But in this section, several hyperparameters were tested, including number of hidden layers, number of neurons, and also batch size. So what I wanted to say is flattened layers were used, dense layers were used, and activation sigmoid were used. Model summary are shown here. And next, we compile the model. As for model compile, we use the default optimizer, which is Adam, and loss function, sparse categorical cross entropy, and we also use matrix accuracy, which is used to monitor the training and testing steps. Next is basically the whole purpose of doing this project, which is to train the model. We feed the model in 10 epochs and also batch size 64. The epochs are constant hyperparameter, but the batch size is a change hyperparameter. Next, we evaluate accuracy. So you can see the accuracy here. We also plot the loss graph and also the accuracy graph. We can see that the loss graph keeps on decreasing, which is very good, and the accuracy graph keeps on increasing, which is very good also. And next, we make predictions. So how do we make predictions? We use visualization. So in this, I will do the demonstration. You can see that I'm running the model right now. Basically, this will show the top 3 of your predictions. So, for example, you can see here the mulberry. The mulberry picture will label correctly with the label mulberry with 60% high probabilities, which is correct. Next, after visualization, we execute the whole results, the whole predicted output in the form of CSV. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aida Naswa and I will be presenting on network architecture. We are using fully connected neural network, FCNN, or also known as dense neural network, DNN. Our fully connected neural network has input layer, 2 hidden layer, and output layer. In input layer, this fruit data set that we have been experimented on consists of 32 times 32 inputs, totaling to a 7,090 sample size. This input image, we converted them into a vector in the flattened layer. As you can see, it giving the 1024 feature space width. Next, hidden layer. In the first hidden layer, there are 512 hidden nodes or hidden neurons linked to the 1024 weights from the input. The number of coefficient on this network is 500, 24,800 weight computed including bias. In the second hidden layer, there are 200 nodes or hidden neurons linked to the 512 weight. So the total number of coefficient in this network is 102,600. Lastly, in the output layer, the output layer will be 11 because there are only 11 classes in this model. The 11 output possible will be from 0 through 10. And that brings us to the end of our presentation. Let me give you a summary of what we have been talking about. This research is to understand image classification and know how deep machine learning work has been achieved. So through image classification, besides classify on fruit dataset, this model also can learn how to classify various types of plants, houses, cats, and many more. Besides, this dataset consists of training and testing, use fully connected neural network, FCNN, and consisting of several dense layers. So it is easier for us to import this dataset. In conclusion, we can say that we succeeded in classifying various images to their particular classes with 95% accuracy. Thank you.